This he was ready to do as soon as he had pulled on his stockings and little knickerbockers. "Shall I start at the top button, or the bottom one, Sue?" he asked, as he stood behind his sister. "It doesn't matter," said Sue, "as long as you get it buttoned. But hurry, Bunny. We don't want the train to get in, and Aunt Lu get off, with us not there to meet her. Hurry!" "All right, I will," said Bunny, and Bunny began buttoning the dress. But soon a queer look came over his face. "Aren't you done?" asked Sue, as he stopped using his fingers. "Yes, I'm done, Sue, but I've got 2 buttons left over, and there's only one buttonhole to put 'em in. What'll I do?" Bunny was quite puzzled. "Oh, you must have buttoned me wrong, Bunny," she said. "But never mind. Nobody will notice so early in the morning. Now come on downstairs, and we'll get the bread and cake." The children went to the dining room, where the table was set for breakfast, and Sue was cutting off a large slice from a cake she had found in the pantry, while Bunny was putting twice as much butter on a slice of bread as was needed, when their mother's voice exclaimed: "Why, Bunny Brown and Sue! What in the world are you children doing? Up so early, too, and not properly dressed? Why did you get up? The idea!" "We're going to the station," Sue said. It really was her idea. She had thought of it the night before, when their mother had told them her sister, the children's Aunt Lu, would arrive in the morning. "We're going to the station," said Sue. "To meet Aunt Lu," added Bunny. "And we're taking her some cake, so she won't be hungry for breakfast," went on Sue. "And bread," Bunny continued. "Maybe she don't like cake, so I'm taking bread." "If she doesn't eat the cake, we can," Sue said, as if that was the easiest way out. "Of course," Bunny echoed. Mrs. Brown sat down in a chair and began to laugh. She had to sit down, for she laughed very hard indeed, and when she did that she used to shake in such a jolly fashion that perhaps she would have fallen if she had not been sitting in a chair. "Oh, you children!" she said, when she had wiped the tears from her eyes with the corner of her apron. She was not exactly crying, you know, only she laughed so hard that tears came into her eyes. "You queer, dear little children," she said. "What are you going to do next?" "Why, we're going to the station as soon as I get the bread buttered, and Sue puts the cake in a bag," Bunny said. He did not seem to feel that anything was wrong. "Oh, my dears, Aunt Lu's train won't be in for some time, 2 or 3 hours," said Mrs. Brown. "And you know I've told you never to go down to the station alone." "Couldn't you come with us?" asked Sue, eating a few of the cake crumbs. "Or maybe Papa," added Bunny. "If he can't, Bunker can. Bunker knows the way to the station." "And Bunker likes cake, too," Sue said. "We might give him a piece, if Aunt Lu doesn't want it." "No, no, you mustn't give away my cake like that," said Mrs. Brown. "Now listen to me. It will be hours before Aunt Lu will get here. Then perhaps I may take you to the station to meet her. But now I must dress you right and give you your breakfast. Papa had his some time ago, as he had to go down to the bay to see about some boats. I wondered why you were getting up so early. Now put back the bread and cake and wait until I give you something to eat." A little later, rather disappointed at not being able to go off alone to meet their aunt, Bunny and Sue sat at the breakfast table. "I wish the time would hurry up and come for Aunt Lu to be here," Bunny said. "So do I," chimed in Sue. "What fun we'll have when Aunt Lu comes!" "Indeed we will!" Bunny exclaimed. Bunny Brown and his sister Sue lived with their father and mother, Mr. and Mrs. Walter Brown, in the town of Bellemere. That town was on Sandport Bay, which was part of the Atlantic Ocean, and the bay was a good place to catch fish, lobsters, crabs and other things that live in salt water. Mr. Brown was in the boat business. That is, he owned many boats, some that sailed, some that went by steam or gasoline, and some that had to be rowed with oars. These boats he hired out, or rented, to fishermen, and others who had to go on the bay, or even out on the ocean, when it was not too rough. Mr. Brown had a number of men to help him in his boat business, and one of the men, or rather an extra large sized boy, was Bunker Blue, of whom Bunny and Sue were very fond.